Do you know why smart people stay broke? Not because they don't work hard enough, not because they're unlucky, but because they have a program running in their head, one they don't even notice. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how it works and how to break it. Stay until the end, because the most important thing I have to say won't come first. Let me ask you something. What does a wealthy person do when they receive money? Most people say they spend it, invest it, save it. Wrong. First, they think differently. A broke person sees $1,000 and thinks, what can I buy with this? This isn't personality. A wealthy person sees $1,000 and thinks, how do I make this work for me? It isn't something you're born with. It's a thinking pattern built over years. Psychologists call it the difference between a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. A person with a scarcity mindset is always afraid of losing what they have, so they never take risks, so they never move forward. And here's what's terrifying. Most people don't even know which mindset they're operating from right now. Now let's talk about the traps. There are 3 of them, and chances are you're stuck in at least one right now. Trap number 1. I deserve this. You worked all week. You're exhausted. It's Friday, so you spend money because you earned a break. Sound familiar? This is called the reward effect. Your brain links spending money to pleasure, and every time you do it, that loop gets stronger. Trap number 2. It's just a small amount. $5 here, $12 there. Coffee, subscriptions, delivery fees. Each one feels like nothing. Together, that's hundreds every month disappearing without a trace. Psychologists call this the latte effect, and it's literally invisible to your brain. Trap number 3, and this one is the most dangerous. Once I make more money, I'll start saving. Spoiler, you won't. Because your expenses always grow with your income. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it silently destroys the financial growth of 9 out of 10 people. Here's the good news. Your brain can be reprogrammed. Here's the bad news. It's uncomfortable. Step 1. Uncover your money story. Ask yourself, what did people tell you about money growing up? Money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. We just can't afford that. Those weren't just phrases. They became your beliefs. And they are still running your decisions today. Step 2. Break the link between money and emotion. Most financial decisions are made out of fear, shame, or excitement. Learn to pause. Just pause 24 hours before any significant purchase. That one habit alone will save you thousands. Step 3. Build a system, not willpower. Willpower runs out. A system doesn't. Set up an automatic transfer to your savings account on payday. Not whatever's left over, immediately, before you spend a single dollar. You don't need more discipline. You need better design. Let me paint you a picture. 2 guys, same age, same salary, same city. After 10 years, one has $80,000 in savings and a growing investment portfolio. The other has $400 in his account and wonders where it all went. Same income, completely different results. What separated them wasn't luck. It wasn't talent. It was one decision they made differently every single month. And I'll tell you exactly what that decision was in a second. But first, I need you to understand something about your brain that nobody in school ever taught you. Your brain is not designed to build wealth, that it's designed to survive. And survival means spend now, worry later. Every time you think about saving for the future, your brain does something fascinating. It treats your future self as a complete stranger. Literally, brain scans show that when people imagine themselves 10 years from now, the same regions activate as when they think about someone they've never met. So when you skip saving, you're not betraying yourself. In your brain's eyes, you're just not giving money to a stranger. That's not weakness. That's biology. But here's where it gets interesting. Remember those two guys? The difference was this. One of them decided to pay himself first. Not the landlord first. Not the grocery store first. Not Netflix first. Himself. Every single month, before anything else, he moved 15% of his income into a separate account. He didn't think about it. He didn't negotiate with himself. It was automatic. Non-negotiable. Like rent. The other guy? He planned to save whatever was left. There was never anything left. This isn't a budgeting tip. This is a psychological shift. Because the moment you pay yourself first, you send a message to your own brain. I am worth investing in. And your brain starts to operate differently. Now let's talk about the emotion that quietly destroys more wealth than anything else. Not greed, not laziness, fear. Fear of investing because what if I lose it all? Fear of starting a business because what if it fails? Fear of negotiating your salary because what if they say no? Here's the brutal truth. Playing it safe is not safe. Keeping your money in a regular bank account while inflation runs at 4 to 5% per year means you are losing money every single day without spending a single dollar. Doing nothing is a financial decision, and it's usually the worst one. The wealthy aren't fearless. They're afraid to. The difference is, they act anyway. They understand that the cost of inaction is always higher than the cost of a mistake. Think about it. What has fear already cost you? That investment you didn't make 3 years ago. That conversation you were too scared to have. That opportunity you let pass because it felt too risky. Add it up. That number is the real price of your fear. Here's something that will sound strange at first. You will never consistently do what a wealthy person does until you start being who a wealthy person is. Most people try to change their actions. They download budgeting apps. They watch finance videos. They make spreadsheets. And 2 weeks later, nothing changes. Why? Because their identity didn't change. If you see yourself as someone who's bad with money, every good financial habit will feel forced, unnatural, and eventually you'll quit. But the moment you shift your identity, even slightly, everything changes. Start small. Instead of, I'm trying to save money, say, I'm someone who invests in my future. Sounds simple, but language shapes belief, and belief shapes behavior. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, puts it perfectly. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. Every time you skip an unnecessary purchase, that's a vote. Every time you invest even $10, that's a vote. Every time you choose long-term over short-term, that's a vote. You're not just managing money, you're building an identity. Remember when I said the most important thing comes at the end? Here it is. Money is not the goal. Money is a tool. And like any tool, in the wrong hands, it destroys. The real problem isn't how much you earn. The real problem is who you believe you are. If deep down you're convinced that wealth isn't for someone like me, no strategy will save you. You will sabotage yourself over and over again without even realizing it. Start with one question. Who do I need to become for money to stay in my life? Not what to do. Who to become. That is the psychology of money nobody talks about. If this video gave you even one new perspective, hit the like button. The algorithm won't push the truth on its own. That part is up to you. Next video drops Friday. We're breaking down one mistake that's quietly costing people tens of thousands. Subscribe so you don't miss it.